for those things that you want. And I've been in that wanting stage. And even recently, I've been in a wanting stage. Because I thought, this is what I want. I really, really want it. I'm a good person. I've been doing the work. I've been doing this. Why can't I get what I want? Sometimes our wants are not what we need. Simple. But when your wants equal what you need and you're doing the work, they come in pretty quickly. All right? But when you want something and it has to be this way, has to look like this, you're going to get disappointed because you really don't know what you need if you're focusing on something. So you want to use that want. That want can be used in a positive way. And I'll give you an example. Let's go to an extreme example here, just so you guys get it. I'm going to say, or let's just say there's somebody out there in this call, maybe a few of you, that would love to win the lottery. All right? I know there's different wants out there. There are some people who just want a healthy body. Some people who just want the solid relationship. Some people who just want financial freedom. We all have our different wants. I'm going to use the money one because it's something that you hear about. So why can't I just win the lottery? Why can't I just not have to go into work? Let's say I want to get this job. This is my dream job. I want this job. I want this job. It's going to pay me well. I'm going to be happy there. I'm going to do this and this. And I focus on it. 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 Well, let's just say that's not the job that you really need. That job wouldn't be the best job for you. But you don't know that because that's what you're focused on. Or I really want this house. Or I really want this lottery. I really want this. You're focusing and focusing and focusing. And you're so adamant it has to be that. What you're actually doing is stopping the universe by delivering something even better. Your divine mind knows the future. Your divine mind knows why you came. Your divine mind knows why you're here. Our physical mind says, I want this, I want this, I want this. And it gets so stuck. And it has to do with negative beliefs coming in, some core negative beliefs, traumas. And it's kind of this whole mismatch of leading you down the wrong track of what you think you want. But instead of using that want against you, use it in the positive. Get into a state of relaxation. And now get a picture of what you want. All right, so you're imagining, oh wow, I won the lottery. And I bought this house. And there was this dream girl or guy who's my spouse. And then I had the perfect kids. And you're using this visualization, this feeling of, wow, this is what I want. And you get into a higher state of vibration. You get into relaxation because you're really enjoying this fantasy, this wonder, this imagination that you're putting together, this beautiful story for yourself. Then what you do is you let go of the story. Let go of what those parameters are, those demands are. But you use that to get into a state of vibration. And then you just let it go. What you've then done is put yourself into a state of allowance for the universe, for your higher self, for your soul to guide you to that next best thing. And how do we hear that? Some people actually hear the guidance. Most of us don't. That communication comes in the form of inspiration, passion. You want to then take that inspiration and passion and put it into action. Maybe you feel inspired to go for a walk, inspired to write a blog, inspired to make a phone call. That is your higher self saying, that's your next step, that's your next step, that's your next step. And it doesn't have to be like you're jumping out of your skin in excitement. It just What's the next most exciting thing to do? And sometimes it's to go to the bathroom. You never know. You might be in a mall. You feel like you've got to go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom. I don't really have to go, but you meet an old friend. And that old friend then connects you with another old friend. And that old friend connects you with somebody else who then connects you with an opportunity that you could have never, ever bumped into without having that urge to go to the bathroom. This is how the universe works. So you want to take your passion and your inspiration seriously, but you want to get into that state so you can really feel that connection and that communication coming through. When we stay in worry, in demanding what life has to look like, in wanting, in desperation, in fear, in worry, we're not listening to that communication that's coming through our divine self. Our physical mind, our negative ego, our traumas, all this stuff is playing in the background, throwing us off course when our divine mind's trying to talk to us over and over through passion and excitement. And then we might receive the passion and excitement, and then we don't act on the action. This is an actionable planet. I used to sit in meditation for 3 hours a day and get great ideas and feel so calm and connected. And then I didn't do anything with it. Oh, that was so nice. All I was thinking about, when can I go meditate again? When can I escape from this world, this life I'm in? And I had a lot of very practical, logical people around me, thankfully, that would say, do you think spending your time in meditation, and isn't that a form of escape? No, I'm very connected when I do that. I can see things. I know what's coming up, and I can see the future. But I'm never going to get to that future if I don't do the action. So we surround ourselves with our loved ones, with our family and friends, our coworkers, and sometimes they're not loved ones. Sometimes they're the people that get under our skin because they're watching us and they're giving us this feedback we don't want to hear. But they're reflecting back what we need to know. Think about the person in your life that tells you the things you don't want to hear. They're actually doing you great service. They're reflecting back to you what you need to heal, what's coming up for healing. And we heal layer by layer. So maybe this month's theme is, I don't have any self-respect. So then all these things are happening to you to show you that you have no self-respect. And you're like, what the heck's going on here? This is ridiculous. What's going on? But if you really sit and say, what is the message here? It's going to be shown to you. But you need to be in a state where you can relax and listen to the messages without fighting it. And if you don't listen to the messages, it gets exaggerated. So much to the point where it doesn't even make sense. And you'll start saying, no, this world doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. I was there. It doesn't make sense. But what if you were being supported by this loving universe, this infinite intelligence, to create the reality that you're creating, whether it's a good reality or not? So if I go around saying, I'm confused, I'm confused, I'm confused, what are you going to get more of? Confusion, because you're asking for confusion. This universe is a mirror, a reflection of what's going on within you. If I go into a mirror and I smile and I'm positive and I'm connected, what's the world going to show me? That connection. If I go into the world and I'm crying and I'm confused and I want to pull out my hair, what is the universe going to show me? More pulling out hair, more confusion, more sadness. It's a tough thing to really realize what a powerful creator you are. It's almost scary to the point of, oh my gosh, have I messed up everything? The answer is no, you haven't messed up anything. Where you are, I truly believe, is perfect and evolving. Sometimes we have to make things so chaotic to get our attention. But the beauty of this day and age is we have so much support to really magnify what is delusional, unstable, out of alignment within us. Perhaps it's a childhood trauma. It's part of us, a soul fragment that's repeating itself and feeling guilt, and then we just have that turn into a trauma. This I don't deserve, I don't deserve, I don't deserve. Well, when we're sending out all these messages, what are we expecting our world to look like when we don't even have peace within us? This is an actionable world. This is where we go deep inside, look at the shadows part, look at those scary things, and don't put off an excuse that I've done 10 years of work, 20 years of work. This just doesn't work. No, this stuff works. But it's, do you have the capacity? Do you have the bravery or the courage to look within and really look within instead of deflecting it to, oh, this relationship between me and this person, it doesn't jive because it's their problem. It's not mine. It's actually, if it's bothering you, it's because they're reflecting what is wrong inside of you. So you thank the universe for that engagement. You say, what is it in me that is causing this? And that's where you move into those scary parts of us. Being spiritual, doing the work, doing that self-reflection, self-growth is not an easy process. There's a lot of that roller coaster that I speak about that we go up and down. And I know a lot of you see me in that place where I'm up, or I'm climbing back up. And a lot of you don't see when I'm down. The downs aren't as bad. I don't freak out as much as I used to. I used to kick and scream and cry and want to leave the planet. I'm not there anymore. But sometimes I believe that's a part of human healing. It's facing those fears. And I've been through a lot, and I've seen a lot. And I've released a lot, and it's been very uncomfortable. And if someone said I had to do this all over again, I would not want to do it all over again. But if I had to get where I am today, I would say yes, I'll do it again. But where I am now is I still have my ups and downs. But I don't look at my downs as I'm doing something wrong. It's okay to cry. It's okay to want to kick and scream. It's okay to want to let out your anger. Just let it out in a safe way. Write a letter. It's so powerful to write a letter. Dear so-and-so, you did this to me and it hurt like this, blah, 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 blah. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Don't give the letter to the person because they may not remember doing that to you. It's not going to get anywhere by saying, you did this to me. But you're speaking in that letter to their higher self, to the universe, and you're releasing it from your system. And then you can have a collection of these letters. Don't let anyone read them. They're no one's business but your own. But maybe on a full moon like today, you can go out there and light them up and let them burn. I release them. You can send an email to yourself. Make sure you're in that spot. You know, it's to Brenda Ferrugia. And you can go, dear blah, 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 and send it. And when you hit that send button and that goes to the person, but it's really come back to you, it feels so good. I let them have it. I told them what I think about themselves. Such a great relief. There are ways to let go of your anger for the things that were done to you. A lot of the people who've done these things to you did it unconsciously. They were not even aware. So if you bring it up to their attention, they're going to think you're crazy. That didn't happen. Keep this healing between you and their higher selves. If someone's passed away, speak to their higher selves. They're listening. They're with you on the other side of the veil in that different phase they're in, that transition, they're all love. They leave their earthly issues on earth. So when you're speaking to them, you're speaking to them from a grander aspect of them. And they listen and they want to help you heal. So speak to that person's higher self, their soul. There are a lot of ways to heal on this planet, but you need to do the work and you need to look within. And you need to take responsibility that it's your work. I can support you. You're in our call today, so you're taking the action. But that deep work is yours. There's no magic wand. There's no magic bed you're going to lay on and everything just gets shaken out of you. But there are, I would say, a lot of support and a lot of energy on this planet that is magnifying and accelerating healings. So that's what we have going for us right now. So do not get discouraged. Oh, Brenda's been doing this for 16 years and look where she is. She's still going the up and down, up and down. The downs aren't as bad anymore. And I go up. Every time we go down, release something, sometimes we're releasing it to help other people. Sometimes we're releasing it for ourselves. We go up higher. So it's all about the perception of something. If you look at it, I'm going down again, I'm doing something wrong, it's going to keep you in that I'm doing something wrong. But if you have the whereabouts, the knowledge, the understanding to look at it like, I'm down right now, it doesn't feel good, but I'm going to get through this. And when I get through this, I'm going higher. So I'm actually in a good place right now because I need to be here to get through this. I need to let go of this negative belief. I need to let go of this trauma I went through. And when I do, my light quotient's going to get higher. My vibration's going to get higher. I'm going up higher. And then what happens is you kind of keep going up and up and up and up and up. And then you look back and say, I am not that person I was 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, 2 months ago. Because we're always different versions of ourselves, better versions. And you can see it from your reflection back from the people in your life. They're getting better. They're getting better because you're getting better. You get it? That's how powerful you are. So allow the universe to reflect back to you. Be brave. Be courageous to take what's coming at you. And I know it's a lot right now because everything seems to be magnifying with this energy that we're going through. I was told in August that September was going to be like, wow. And I've had some major breakthrough the last few days. And then actually 2 weeks ago, even like before that. So it's going to be an endless cycle for those of you who are brave enough to do the work. And why is the work so important? There are two major tracks happening right now. There is the one where the person's working on themselves, really looking within, bringing in more light, releasing the darkness, moving in a higher vibration, higher frequency, more connection, more alignments. When you're doing the work, you're going to see more darkness, but you don't have to choose it. So that's the cool thing. So things get a little more chaotic as they start to really level out, and you're starting the movement, the forward changes to the higher consciousness, the ascension. That's what that is, the higher consciousness, moving from a 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 density into the 4s. And we're going to keep doing that slowly, gently, layer by layer. There's another track, and the track is going to stay in 3D, 3.0. And you might be at 3.3, and there's so much stuff going on in the world. It's heavy, it's disgusting, and I'm focusing it on it, and I have so much fear. I'm accumulating more and more heaviness and darkness, and now I'm moving into a reality of even heavier stuff, a 3.0. We don't want to go there, unless you want to go there. But my feeling is, anybody who listens to these types of calls really wants to go to the new earth. They want to do the work. They're ready to do the work. And you're going to do it at your own pace, because really you're in your own reality. The key here is you do the work as best you can to get out of the darkness into the light. Let go of the darkness, bring in more light. Let go of the darkness, bring in more light. Let go of the darkness, bring in. You're inching your way up the scale. You're going up the scale, up into a different lighter density. The ones, and I'm not saying they're bad people by any means. There's a lot of beautiful souls out there. And this is what I hope these, I don't want to hope, these talks will hit those people that are kind of in between. They don't understand this stuff. They're kind-hearted, they're compassionate, but nothing works out for them because their negative beliefs, their chaos in the background is running their life, and they're focusing on the negative. They're listening to negative, and they're getting pulled more into the negative stuff. But they're kind and compassionate. Just every crappy thing happens to them because they're having that happen to them. If you said that to them, they'll be like, I am not doing this. And they're usually in victim mentality. And they believe they're a victim of this planet. This message is for those working on yourselves and are moving to the new earth, moving through that ascension. It's also for those who are in the thick of separation, where they feel they have no control, where they feel like life isn't fair. Life can't be good for me. All those things that are not true, but their negative ego, the media, the stuff coming at them is really reinforcing it so it feels real. And they start to go down and down and down and down. We want to raise our hands to those dear ones that we want to give them an option. We can't grab them and throw them that way. So we can't slap them silly and say, wake up. We have to just lead by example. And you don't have to do anything. But if we lead by example and answer the questions when they ask, we can't force them, and be there in our support, that's what we can do. And why I love these calls so much, and I've talked way too long, but this message is just so important, is these calls today, we're going to use this tremendous energy. And it's not just the full moon. It's not just the lunar eclipse. It's not just this. It is a tremendous support we have from this universe. There is so much happening on this planet, and that could be 5 different talks. But let's take this universal support from our guides, our spirit guides, our soul families, the ETs that are helping us, this universal energy, the consciousness of Mother Earth, our deep knowing of who we are. Let's take all of that today and allow for deep healing of ourselves, our traumas, our fears, our negative beliefs, our counterpart lives. That's our past and present, our future, our parallel. They're all happening now. Let's heal ancestral wounds, our family constellation issues. All these things are coming up for healing. Let's get the most powerful healing that you can today, that you're comfortable with today. When we go through this, we're going to go through your own healing. We're going to send powerful energies to our family and friends, our pets, our homes. We're going to then send, and it's all weaved within this. It's not just happening at different parts. All of it's happening now. We're going to send loving energy to Mother Earth. She's going through tremendous changes, purging out her darkness and bringing in more light. There's a little bit of chaos with volcanoes and earthquakes, and that's Mother Earth releasing the negativity. She's going through her own healing as well. This is a human consciousness mess that we made, and it's for us to clean it up. But we have to clean up our share and hold the light for others to lead the way for them. So when you see someone struggling in a worse place than you, tell them to keep going. Tell them they can do this. Ask them to remember how powerful they are and reconnect to their divinity. You're not responsible for them. I know it hurts. Sometimes those loved ones of ours or Sometimes there's clients I just want to hold and cradle and just wake them up and have all their pain go away. But what I realize is everyone's going through their own healing journey, and it is just that, a healing journey. So be that lighthouse, hold that strength, and know you're doing the best you can. And when you dip, you're okay to dip. You're helping out someone else go through something, you're releasing, you're learning, but you're going to get higher. So we're going to hold steady and use this powerful, powerful energy that's coming through today, sending it out to Mother Earth, to the animals, to the air molecules, to the water molecules, to every aspect, this fabric of reality, to every human on this planet. We can make it available. We cannot force them to take this energy, but we can make it available. And you can almost imagine this beautiful, powerful light weaving through Mother Earth and then going out to the galaxies, the multiverse, the stars. We are so powerful. We are so powerful that we can believe we're not powerful. We're so powerful, we can believe that we suck and that we can't create and that we can live in confusion and chaos. We're that powerful. The universe will support us in anything that we want to experience. But aren't you bored of experiencing the trauma, the chaos, the confusion? Aren't you ready to get into the alignment and continue moving with Mother Earth into that new earth with more clarity and more peace of mind and less confusion and less excuses? My dad used to call me excellent. I was excellent. And then one of my brothers was considered excuses. I look back sometimes and I think, maybe I should have been the one that was named excuses. I got the term excellent, but I don't know if I really deserved it. I have put so much of my life in excuses. Oh, it's just, the way the universe works. So I have to suffer the most because I'm a light worker. Bull. Or I'm so broken that maybe I'm not fixable. Maybe I need 100 years to fix myself. Bull. Negative belief. I could deflect, make excuses why the universe works for everyone else, but not for me. I am a powerful healer. I can bring in this powerful energy, and I could see miracles happen for clients. And I used to think that those miracles were for them, but I wasn't allowed to have it because I had to suffer because I was a light worker. Another bullshit lie. But it took me this long to realize I am a part of this divine love. We all are. And so many of us leave ourselves out of it. Everyone else can have it. We can send love to everyone and everything. We love it. But I don't know how to love myself. That seems to be a common thread, a common understanding, a common belief for the light worker or an old soul. It's just a negative belief that wants to keep you in separation. So it's trying to pull you back to that dark place. No. You are a light worker. You are beautiful. You are a magnificent being of light. I want you to anchor in that knowing so deep so you wake up every single day and you do the work. You do the work on yourself. It's so important in this time. As you do the work, you're going to see your family, your friends are going to watch you and say, what are you doing differently? You're looking good. I want to do what you're doing, and you're going to lead by example. This world needs you now more than ever before. If you have a passion to make a YouTube video, to send out an Instagram post, something positive to this world, do it. You matter, you're powerful. Just tap into that magnificence. And if there's a belief that comes in that says you can't do it, work on it. There's a process for that. If you want to know what the process is, you want me to email you the process, just send me a message and say, I would like the process. So now we're going to move into the meditation.